up, Auckland, raise your arms. Let me see you go with us.
Big up, kia ora talofa namaste and a big cheers. Welcome to the South Auckland Cricket Club Big Haere Mai. Bit of Plunket Shield cricket, let's go. And first up, we got Micahel Rippon, Dutch international Micahel Rippon from South Africa, and obviously a bit of Netherlands connection as well. He scored a big old hundy for the Otago Volts in round one. There's Tim Southey giving him a bit of a gobful. And he's just batting in the middle order. He does have an ODI international batting average of 23.66, so he can hold a bat. And that's why we're here. I chose this one because big old Mike Rippon, he finished last season ranked 9th in Plunket Shield runs. He had an average of 72.8 via a couple of not outs. You know how it happens. But he bowls lefty leggies, and at the South Auckland Cricket Club, lefty leggies are real funky. We like a bit of funk. And he took 12 wickets at an average of 23.33, so he was kind of one of the best batsmen and one of the best spin bowlers, which is Mike Rippon. That's what he does. One of the key players for Otago Volts. And we got a bit of Ben Lister just steaming into Mike Rippon. Beautiful little drive through mid-off, just leant on it. I like it. Mike Rippon. Who do we have here? Ben Lister coming back in. And a bit of a helicopter. Over point. Little slash and dash mission there for Rippon. One of the key senior veterans in a relatively young Otago team. So if the Otago Volts are going to do some things in the Plunket Shield this summer, Rippon's going to have a big one. And he started off with a hundy. It's a beautiful thing for Mike Rippon. Obviously very strong swinging those arms through the offside. We've seen a lot of slashes through the cover, point, cut shots, everything. He's got it all. Ben Lister again. And again, he just leans on it over full pitch delivery. And that was Will Somerville. Diving. Big dive from Somerville, but he couldn't stop it. So, unlucky else. And coming in here, we got Ollie Pringle. Oh, big inducker to Ripon. Didn't look deliberate through the slips there, but it did go for 4. Old Hornet behind the stumps, giving it a big pucky. And Ollie Pringle again. No, that is Dunru Ferns, and that is Micahel Rippon just slicing that through galley. Dunru Ferns, Ollie Pringle, Ben Lister, Kyle Jamieson here. So we've got a young Auckland Aces seam attack. And they got the big OG veteran, part-time Aussie, Will Somerville, leading their spin attack. So they had a tough one against old Ripon. He was just slaying them to all parts. In first class cricket, which is below ODI cricket, Ripon does average 29 as well. So he's definitely a very solid all-rounder. And here he is finishing it off. Daylight hours are diminishing. Maybe a bit of eyesight problems. Can't see the ball, ref. All good. Now we got big Kyle Jamieson. He made his test debut last summer. And that is a beautiful hooping outswinger to dismiss one of the Otago Volts batsmen. Don't know who it was. This looks like it's Mr. Hawkins maybe. And that one goes into the right-hander. So last delivery we had a big hoop and outswinger. This one Jamieson moving it in with a first-class average of 24.75. Holy cow. Anything below 25 is on fire. And there's the bounce, right? You had outswing, you had inswing, and you got bounce. Kyle Jamieson. That's why he is averaging 24. Very skillful to go with that height. And just through the gate there of Nick Kelly. Of course, Kyle Jamieson did play for Papatoa Cricket Club once upon a time. Bit of a South Aucklander as well, so big up, big cheers. And here he is, steaming in. Massive in-swinger. Skittles the stumps. Kyle Jamieson, probably in for a big summer if he stays fit and healthy. He's dominating the Plunket Shield. That's what he does. Sean Solia now. This one's very strange because, as you can see, he took 5 wickets in the time it takes for a bit of kai. Bit of a munch, 5 overs, and Sean Solia bagged himself a fifer. Sean Solia opens the batting for the Auckland Aces in the Plunket Shield at the moment, and he's taken 5 wickets. So he's does some all-round things, and just an interesting cricketer to pay attention to. Bowling style, looks like he's steaming in, but he's just cruising. He's just cruising, but he's kind of steaming in because it's a very powerful front-on action. Have a gaze here, cruising, and outside edge. So Sean Solia, just someone to keep a low-key eye on as he's doing various things for the Auckland Aces and taking a lot of wickets. These are lower order here. Don't want to be leaving that one, but it was a bit of seam movement. Alright, Matt Henry. Oh, peach from Matt Henry as far as aggressive deliveries go. That was Michael Bracewell. Very solid top order batsman, scores a lot of runs. And Matt Henry just did him with that bouncer. Unfortunately for old Matt Henry, he's out injured. Got a little hand injury, thumb injury, I don't know, but he's out injured. Boom, that's Henry. So this is like in honor of Matt Henry for the next couple of weeks, because he's out injured. Terrible time to get injured, obviously, coming back into the home summer. And we just saw Kyle Jamieson pick up 5 wickets. Kyle Jamieson's dominating the Plunket Shield, and there's a couple other seamers there as well. So unlucky Matt Henry. And we finish with Tom Latham. Just doing Tom Latham things, right? This is Tom Latham early in his innings, so pay attention. Yep, straight down leg, Ollie Newton, clip through the leg side. Standard Tom Latham business. Big old Hamish Bennett steaming in. Oh, he takes a tumble. Definitely the one bowler in Aotearoa who grimaces the most. Whether he's fielding, bowling, whatever it is, there's always a grimace, there's always a bit of a, oh, shit, in what Hamish Bennett does. But that's because he's very experienced at cricket. He's played a lot of cricket, and it's just a joy to have him steaming in around the grounds of Aotearoa as we just watch a bit of Tom Latham doing his thing. Nothing better. Early runs here for Tom Latham. However you want it. Started off early, standard Tom Latham business. Probably a bit contained. If you stray straight, he's going to hit you for 4 outside off. He might leave it until he gets a good one like that, and he just drives it through mid-off. And then he expresses himself a bit, which I like from Tom Latham. Dropping down from Test cricket, play a bit of Plunket Shield, and just play some shots once you're in. Once you're in, you got to do the mahi before you get the treats, as they say around cafes. And there we go. Tom Latham, now he's picking it up a wee bit. Tom Latham averaging 42.34 in Test cricket, 43.17 in first class cricket, 19 hundies and 45 halfies. That's Tom Latham. A lot of runs for Tom Latham. Kind of creeps up on you how good Tom Latham has been in the whites. In the glorious whites of Plunket Shield and Test cricket, Tommy Latham is very good. And we've got a bit of Afro Man, bit of Rutch and Ravindra having a little tweak here, rolling the arm over. He did dismiss Tom Latham. Tom Latham played it on from outside off, I believe, and that came after Tom Latham banged a couple of sixes off him. A couple of absolute maximums from here from Tom Latham. Over long on, and he just has a little dance down the wicket. Booyakasha. That is big up Tom Latham. That's what he does. Couple of sixes. Cheer, cheer, whānau. This is the South Auckland Cricket Club. It's what we do. Peace and love to you all.